to our Yesstyle haul.
Yeah.
All these clothes are not mine.
I spent $300 Canadian on a bunch of Yesstyle clothes, including some cosmetics, but this is just gonna be a clothing haul and a try-on video and a review. So after we show you all the footage from our try-ons, we're gonna rank this out of 5, like the usual Yesstyle reviews. And then we'll also have the link down in the description. I think we're also gonna have like extra detailed reviews about like
the quality and
the
fit.
And the fit, because some things don't fit as you think it would. Like,
yeah, I'm just here to help her, and I modeled some clothes.
Yeah.
Some clothes are actually really nice, so I'm thinking of buying it myself too, which I can use.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the first item. She got these t-shirts. She got one in white and one in pink.
Matchy matchy.
It's very cute.
It was $9.55 per t-shirt, which is actually pretty good for this quality. It's made by Maybe Studio.
Yeah, the neckline is very cute. It has like a wide neckline so you can show off that collarbone.
I think it's called like a boat neck.
Yes.
A boat neck.
Very cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of cropped on the bottom. It will look cute in like spring, summer.
Yeah, spring, summer. This is definitely not winter, which is the season right now, but I think I bought this like thinking of the future because I thought this was just like really cute and it would look good in some covers, you know, simple stuff.
This is definitely one of my favorite items in the haul. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking of buying it myself because it's actually really cute.
Yeah, but I think it's like a bit sheer because if you're wearing like a black bra, gray bra, it'll show right through, especially if it's like the white one.
Yeah.
It'll show straight through.
Yeah, even in the pink one, I'm wearing a black sports bra and you can still kind of see it. So maybe, yeah, you should wear like a nude color bra.
Yeah.
Maybe something seamless,
Yeah.
so it won't show.
I would recommend getting like another bralette to layer on top of your bra if you want to feel a bit more secure, especially if it's like super cropped and you're like kind of busty. It might raise up a bit. So you gotta make sure you're safe. Out of 5, I think I would say 5 because honestly, this is good quality for $9.55. When you go into like a store like Forever 21, the most you can get from $10 is like, I don't know, some earrings or socks.
Definitely a good deal. The only problem is the sheerness, but other than that, it's good.
Like I think you can find this in like Urban Outfitters and it would be like $25, honestly. So good deal. Yeah, it was one size, but there's a lot of colors. I think there's black and also gray, beige.
It's also quite stretchy, so I think maybe like it'll fit like a small, medium, maybe large.
Maybe large, but if you're like a bigger girl, I don't think it'll stretch too much. This is like quite thin, and I don't think they carry any larger sizes, which is a shame. Yesstyle is a bit Yesstyle is Asian sizing, so if you're looking for like bigger clothing, I do not recommend Yesstyle for that because they're really strict about these kind of things. Even though if you check the sizing in the description of the item, usually it'll be like 2 centimeters or 4 centimeters off. So if you're like on the thicker side or skinnier side, it will greatly affect the fitting for you. So watch out for that. Now this is one of the tops that I've been looking forward to the most because I've seen this on so many idols before, especially Momo. She had a blue one of these. I think it was the short sleeve in the fancy dance, like the dance video that she did, which is it was just so cute. I wanted to wear it so
This is actually a very popular item on Yesstyle because if you click on shirts, this is like one of the first things that pop up.
Yeah, the model actually wears the blue one too, so it kind of just shows the influence that idols have over Yesstyle at this point. Like, I got the black one, so it wouldn't show through as much, but of course, like, you can't really tell the sheerness of clothing from online. Like, this one was a bit sheer too, so for this one, I would also recommend a bralette.
This one for sure, my bra went
it showed through. And I honestly thought it would be a bit more, like, wide on the top for the neckline to show, like, collarbones and, like, the shoulders, but actually, like, it's like right in the middle of your shoulder, so it doesn't show that much skin. So if you're actually okay with that, I recommend this a lot. The The feeling of the fabric's actually really nice.
Yeah, it's actually very soft.
It feels like it feels high quality. Like it feels almost cashmere. Only 10.83 Canadian dollars, so rounded up to 11.
Yeah, so for the price, the quality is actually quite good.
And the drawstrings are a little bit tricky to use. I think it's because like if you tie a knot, it's hard to get off because the strings are so thin. Well, it's good that they're thin so you can't really tell when you scrunch it up. If you have long fingernails or your fingers are a bit stubby, you can't really get to the knot that easily. Like we tried a lot to like make sure the drawstring looked good when you scrunch it up. If you do it too much, then you show too much skin. If you do too little, it'll look like one big worm on your chest. If you leave it like this, it'll look like really gross, but once you scrunch it up, it'll look cute. It's sheer, but when it's like the dark colors, it's not as bad because like, you know, light can't come through this.
It's also kind of cropped. It's not on the longer side.
When you don't have it scrunched up, it's like all the way down like past your navel. But then when you scrunch it up, it goes all the way to like mid torso, like right, like I think a couple centimeters like below your bra.
So how much would you rate this? 5?
4, because I feel like they could have done a bit better with the sizing in the shoulder area, because most of the styles that I see in Korea are like a bit wider on the shoulders, so that's definitely a little bit of a deal breaker, but I would still wear it because it's cute and comfortable.
I give it like a 3 because personally the quality is pretty good. Personally, I wouldn't wear this outside.
Yeah, it makes you feel a bit insecure, especially if you're like a little on the chub side. Like we are.
I mean, if you work out and you look fit, probably. Also, I'm not very well endowed, so it looks kind of weird on me. But
when it's like when you're too big chested, it also looks weird. So it's like kind of a hit and miss.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on your personal taste.
Yeah. But next, these are 2 different tops from 2 different retailers. This is mine. This one was a bit more expensive than this one. It's $11.30, so rounded up to about $12 Canadian. And personally, this is also very thin. It's just one size, but there's multiple colors. And I got the green because I believe that I don't have any green in my closet. And this reminded me of green tea. So, and when it came in, it was a bit wrinkly. And honestly, I don't know if you can see this, but like, this, doesn't it look like the streamers that you get at the dollar store? Actually, no, it's like the strings that they use for like card holders. That's what this looks like and feels like. And then they just stitch some holes like right beside it, so it looks kind of janky. But if you button the whole thing up, you can't tell. But in the photo, they actually unbuttoned a couple buttons to like make it more like wide and like to show some cleavage. But if you're not into that, you can button all the way up and, you know, wear some nice little jeans or a skirt with this. You know, like this is definitely like a summer spring kind of thing. This is very thin. Give 3. If they didn't have this weird tacky fabric on the button area, it would be at least a 4. But this is like kind of off-putting to me.
So this item, Flora told me she got it because it reminds her of Hannah.
Yes.
Like so it's just like a kind of a mock turtleneck, I guess, with like a scallop collar. It's also a scallop pattern like on the sleeves and on the bottom. Yeah. It is also quite sheer. You can see my bra.
But honestly, I think if you styled this with a bralette on top or a tank top
or
on
if
top,
you wear something over it.
Yeah, like if you layered this with something, it would look a lot better. This one is $8.70. So $8.70 in Canadian. It's pretty good.
That's really...
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually
Was it one size?
Good. Yeah, it's one size.
I love how you're surprised.
But my hair does not look good with every color, and I don't usually wear pink, so I thought, oh, why not change it up and buy some pink? And honestly, this caught my eye.
Yeah,
like this.
Actually, this is actually very comfortable. It is not tight. It's kind of loose around some of my body. The sleeves aren't that tight around your arms. You know how some long sleeves are kind of like tight?
Yeah,
so it's kind of weird.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, but this is okay. Yeah, I would give this like a 4.
4.
Yeah. The quality is quite good. It's just, once again, the sheerness, so you should wear a nude color bra.
Yeah. Definitely. Or layer. Layering is cute. Layering is in. Next, Okay, here we go. Grandma aesthetics. So this one, when I saw this, it caught my eye because they styled it so nicely in the photo. But when it came in, I was like, oh, why is the collar so wrinkly? I mean, I guess like my box is really full, so it got scrunched.
Yeah, Yesstyle tends to pack all your orders
really
tightly.
Yeah, I got express shipping, so it came in like a week, which is pretty good because a lot of people told me it comes in like a whole month. So
yeah, well, from my experience, when you do like normal shipping, but if you choose like 24-hour items, it comes like a week and a half to 2 weeks. So it's not that bad, but for sure express shipping.
Yeah. Just don't order things that are like 2 weeks. It'll take 2 weeks to ship there because then it'll just add more time to how long it'll take to ship. Ooh, this one was a bit on the pricier side. This is $33.75, and this is like actually like a normal price for a sweater. I think actually a little bit cheaper because when I go to Aritzia, like sweaters are like what, $80. That's like wow, it's a bit too much. I think this one was also one size. A lot of things on Yesstyle are one size, so a little bit hit and miss again. Because if you're like super tall, then it'll become a crop top for you. I actually wanted to see how good the quality is because it looked really nice. It looked really like fancy, and when it came in the package, and I was like, wow, like it actually feels like thick. Like usually when you buy like sweaters off Yesstyle, like it's pretty sheer, pretty thin. But I was happy to find that this was like, it actually felt like heavy, like a good luxurious heavy feeling. The one thing that I didn't like a whole lot is that this like the label is like off-centered. That's such a weird thing. It's off-centered, so I was like, when I hang this up, it's gonna be off-centered. Okay, I don't want that.
If you're a normal person, you wouldn't care about where the label is, so I don't think that counts as a con.
Okay, fine. Okay, another thing is the buttons. The strings are coming off a bit. Like it sticks out, so I guess the stitching wasn't that nice. Like that means it's a bit cheaper manufacturing. And I kind of wish the buttons were like a darker, like a brown, maybe like an ivory, like the ones on the t-shirt, so it would have looked a bit more luxurious, but they're clear. I don't hate them, it's just like maybe they could have done a little better on the styling, the design of this shirt. But overall, the feel is really nice. Like when I put it on for like a minute, it was like already warm. So
yeah, and she styled it with this belt, which she
it's
also bought.
It's a bit janky though. It's cheap. Like I think it'll take a while for this to like unbend. And this is actually $5. It's $4.87. It's actually quite nice with the silver buckle. It feels heavy. It feels nice. The only thing is you have to wait until this unbends so it doesn't look so awkward on you.
I noticed when she was tying it, there was still some leftover.
Yeah, it happens a lot when you're like an in-between size. Like a lot of the time when I buy a belt, like I don't look at the size of the belt. Like usually when you buy a belt, it doesn't even have a size like online. This is like usually just a one size belt, right? Yeah, I've bought belts on Yesstyle before, and a lot of the time it's like too big or too small. So when you put it on one hole, it's like too loose. You put another one, it's too tight. So I always have to put the one that's too loose.
A lot of my belts are like that too. I just tend to like shove it through the rest of the
Or
belt.
you stab your own hole in there.
Yeah. The quality is kind of
plasticky.
Well,
it's obviously it's like not, it's faux leather belt, so it's not real.
If you're familiar with like Miniso, like they sell like these bags. Like I have a bag from Miniso.
It's the
same kind of fabric, I guess.
I don't know what kind of plastic, I forgot. They make faux leather out of it, and honestly people have been saying, oh, faux leather's better because like you're not killing animals. At the same time, you're like adding to waste, because since it's not good quality, people are gonna throw it away after a while. It starts to rip up, and it's plastic, so plastic actually pollutes a lot more. I feel it'll add to global warming.
Yeah, I mean the quality is $5. So I'm not surprised with the quality.
The hardware is like okay. Yeah, I think I'd give this like maybe a 3 or 2 to 3, so like a 2.5, 5 stars. Oh, this sweater, a 4. Good. Okay. Hey.
Hi.
We're recording.
Are you gonna order food?
Later.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll order.
We'll order after.
Thank you.
Bye.
Can we order right now? They're recording something.
Bye.
That was our
real.
sisters.
But yeah, I would.
Boo!
Bye.
How much would you rate this?
Yeah, a 4.
A 4.
A 4, because the stitching. I know you're gonna say it's not that big of a deal, but I think it's a big of a deal. Okay, like you don't.
I mean, you're gonna wear, so you're not even see the label.
It bothers me.
Okay.
And the buttons could have been like a darker shade, so it like shows up a bit more. That's it.
This is also one of my favorites in the haul. This is a purple hoodie. It is oversized and it has this kind of graphic.
Oversized.
Oversized.
Yeah, it's one size.
One
It
size.
came in another shade, I think, but this is the light purple one. It's like $34.90, so like $35 Canadian, which isn't bad for the how thick
Yeah,
this is.
the quality is actually quite nice. It is pretty thick, so I think you can wear it during the fall and winter season.
Fall, winter, yeah.
If you wear something under and like, yeah, wear a jacket. It's very comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like you could just fall asleep in this and like have no worries in the world.
Yeah.
And the graphics are so nice. Like, look at this. It's printed so nice. Stay calm. Pink savior. I don't know what that means, but it's like space.
There is some loose thread,
Yeah.
which you can cut off.
Yeah, but yeah, just don't pull it off or else it'll unseam everything.
I really like the puffy sleeves. I think this is really cute.
Yeah.
Most hoodies are just kind of like straight sleeved, but yeah, this adds a little more.
A little more kawaii. I think it came in like green or blue or something, but the purple's my favorite because it matches the graphics a bit like more.
I give this maybe a 5. I think for the price, it's actually quite good quality and warm, and the fit's quite nice.
It's oversized.
So even though it's one size, I think it'll fit like small, medium, and large.
Okay, so next one I've got here. I think this is my favorite. One of my favorites, but you'll see which one is my top favorite. I bought this one, this rainbow top, because it reminded me of Sujin from G-Idol during Latata. Insert photo here. It's not exactly the same, but it gives off the same vibe. Like, I know like the rainbow isn't like legit like this order because the pink's at top, but I like the purple and the pink together, honestly. And it's like sheer, but I think this is like spring, summer kind of thing because you could wear like a cute bralette underneath. Like,
It is a bit oversized.
yeah, it's oversized too. It only comes in one size. This is $24.41, so it's a bit more on the expensive side. And this is like really nice to have in your closet if you only have like dark colors and like it's really lame in there and you want to like spice it up a bit. You know, like my closet's like dark grays and blacks and beiges, but this is gonna add a lot more flair into my closet when I'm feeling a bit spunky, you know, like feeling groovy. Yeah, I really like this shirt. I think I'm gonna wear this a lot in the summertime. So I think I would rate this a 5 because it's a little bit scratchy, but if you're like super sensitive, don't buy it. But if you're like into this kind of style, this colorful aesthetic, I would definitely recommend. One thing is like, don't expect this to be like opaque completely because it's not gonna be. Like, you can see right through this.
Yeah, the holes are quite big. The fit is also similar to like Peekaboo.
Oh
or
yeah,
Velvet,
Peekaboo.
Except theirs is sequiny. But
Yeah.
the fit is very similar.
Yep. Next.
This is a cloud sweater.
It's so cute. It's also one size. This one was $25.57 Canadian, so also on the more expensive side, but it's nice and thick, and I think it's like fall winter style. But I think maybe like in between spring and fall it would work really well as well.
Actually quite warm when I was trying it on. Definitely if you wear like maybe like a turtleneck under or something, you can definitely wear it during the winter. And the fit is also kind of oversized. It's not super oversized, but it's more loose around your body.
It feels really like fluffy. Like you feel fluffy because there's clouds on it, but also like it's fluffy sweater, like, you know, like look at these clouds, like they're stitched really nicely, the embroidering around here, and like the actual cloud itself is like a cottony kind of texture, so it kind of adds to the effect.
I give this 4 stars.
Why? Why 4?
Just personally.
It's just
quite
for-
cutesy. I wouldn't wear it every day. You know?
Yeah, it's not an everyday fit. It's like when you feel like a bit extra, like fluffy. I keep using fluffy because that's how I feel about clouds. Like it looks like a marshmallow.
You haven't washed it yet, so you wouldn't know if it
Shrinks.
or it might
Probably
be
should wash like sweaters with cold water anyway. Yeah, to be safe. I feel
It's
like
also kind of wrinkly because
Yeah.
they also packaged it.
yeah, it's like they really shoved it in there. 4 stars.
Okay, you can rate it 5 stars.
I rate it 5 stars, and also look at this. It's a rainbow tag. Next one is this turtleneck. This was like one of these things that I've wanted for a while because it's from Chew, and everyone knows Chew is like a #1 seller in Korea, okay? Like this brand has brought me like so much joy. So when I saw like these Chew sweaters on sale on Yesstyle, I had to buy it. And I don't have a red turtleneck, so I just had to grab this. This is called the Everyday Skinny Turtleneck, and this is 1056. That's quite nice for like less than $11. Like again, like when you find a good turtleneck, usually it's like 25 something. And I think my gray turtleneck and my black turtleneck from Uniqlo were like about $25 to $30. So this is like a third of the price. Like it's supposed to be a skinny turtleneck. So I definitely think this like spring fall fashion, especially since it's like a nice wine red. You can definitely like wear this like with photos with red trees. Kind of autumn aesthetic that you're looking for. Really nice. I think this is like a 4 stars, because if it was like a little bit thicker I would be able to wear it now. But I can't wear it out like without layering something on top of it. So if I wanted to show this off, I would have to wear like a big puffy jacket on top.
The length is actually quite long too, like compared to most turtlenecks. So
it's actually good because you can tuck this into your trousers or your jeans. Like it's really versatile. Plus like this is like a bit of the longer kind of turtleneck, so you can fold it or you can scrunch it up for like a kind of grungy style. Put a necklace around, you know? E-boy style. I know my stuff. Next, this is a really nice white blouse, and surprisingly, this is not as expensive as it looks. Like look at this, look at this collar.
it's very ruffly.
Look at this. And you can see like how nicely this fits around the torso, like the ruffles. It just looks so fancy. I think you can wear this on its own, or you can put a nice blazer on it, or like a nice long coat. For me, I wore this with the jacket that I have on right now, and it honestly looks pretty nice, but also it kind of overpowers the rest of the outfit. So if you want to wear this, I think you should go for like a simple bottom and like a really simple like non-patterned jacket, so this stands out the most. And it comes with like some strings to like wrap around like a little bow in the front, or I think you could just leave it down or like put it behind, like tie it in the back. The shoulders puff out a bit to like make your shoulders a bit more big, like the Power Woman kind of thing, like in the jackets, like the padding kind of remind me of that. This one is actually a medium size. I think it came in different colors, but this is a white medium. It fit quite well, but if you're a bigger chested girl, I definitely say go for a large, because I'm like a B to C cup, and it's kind of like stretched just teensy bit, so it was like on the verge of like popping a button. It was like $12.95, so like barely even $13, $14.
Wait, that was a lot cheaper than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, this is like really nice compared to like other retailers for like dress shirts. This is really good. Like I have a plain white blouse from Uniqlo and it was like $30.
Yeah, I have like a similar shirt from Zara. It was definitely over $20.
This one, I'm scared to iron this.
Yeah, this is definitely not cotton. It's definitely made of other materials.
I think it's like polyester. It definitely feels a bit like polyester / cotton, like 95% polyester maybe. The stitching's quite nice. I don't see any loose strings. Yeah, there's like a couple actually, like on the bottom, but it's not something that is gonna ruin the shirt for you. You can just cut it right off. Quality and the price together, I would definitely say 5. And this is definitely a piece I'll be wearing in the future for covers, maybe outings, I don't know, but I just love it. So it's definitely a 5 for me.
And you also bought this
2
2-piece.
Yes. Wait. Let me just, this 2-piece. This is actually really good because this is a Skort. And everyone knows that when you do dance covers and you wear skirts, it's always a pain to wear those like little like safety shorts underneath because sometimes they roll up or down or around. I don't know, but it hurts and gives you wedgies. This does not give you wedgies, all right? The only pain is that the zipper gets stuck a lot. When I was trying to put this on and like take it off, like here, like the stitching on the inside is a bit messy. So there's like a fuzzy stuff in there. But other than that, it's not much of a problem. Like it covers a lot here. At least it's not like underwear, but like, you know.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised it was a skirt. Because from the picture, I thought it was just a skirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely, especially since the shorts match the fabric.
You know, like the front like is covered by the fabric at the bottom. There's like a nice slit here to like show off like, oh, there's like shorts underneath. Wow, fancy. But, like, yeah, back you can definitely tell it's shorts. Front, it's a skirt. Magical.
The only problem is that for taller girls especially, this might be a little too short for you. Because I think if I would wear it, the lengthwise would definitely be on the shorter side.
This is a medium. And it only came in one color, but I feel like if you went to the retailer's website, they would have more, or their page have more, like more shades of this or like different designs. And honestly, I really like this design. It like really reminds me of like Clueless vibes, like, you know. Yeah. I love this. Like this one, I think it depends on the top or the bottom. The Skort itself is like $13. This one is just $13. For a skirt like this, usually when you go to like Zara, H&M, whatever, it's like $25 for just the bottom. The top is like more expensive, I think, because of the stitching that is required to put it together. This one is $23.24. So together it's like about $40 for this outfit, which is actually quite nice for a 2-piece. Oh yeah, one more thing about the blazer is that there's no padding, so it's a bit thin. Like both pieces are a bit thin, but honestly it shouldn't be a problem if you're layering clothes underneath. And also the sleeves are like a 3/4. So it only goes to like midway or like just like below your elbow. And it's a little bit tight here, I feel. Maybe I should have gotten a large for the top, but you can change the size for the top and the bottom, which is great. So it's a little bit, I should have gotten a larger size for this, but the bottom fits really well. So this is a medium, and I'm like a size 6 to 8 usually for shorts. So medium's good for us gals, but if you're smaller, I think they only carry like small, medium, and large. So if you're like size 0 to 2, definitely get a small. And I think together it's like definitely a 5, definitely. Even though the quality could be a little better, it would definitely raise the price, but if it was a little bit better, I wouldn't mind paying like a couple dollars more for like a thicker fabric.
Once again, it's kind of wrinkly because it
was just packaged. After you iron it out, it'll probably look a lot better. Okay, this is our last top item. This is an outerwear, nice kimono jacket. I was really looking forward to this one because I've never really seen anything like this before, but I have seen these on like aesthetic pages on Instagram and Facebook. I really wanted to get my hands on this one. Came in black and orange, and I got the black one right here. In the back, it's like nice graphic art here. You can see the flames and the smoke in the front as well. The sleeves are like really nicely designed. It kind of exemplifies like what a kimono is shaped like, even though it's like a short sleeve. And honestly, this is like a summer item, but I was captivated by this, so I had to buy it right away, even though it's winter time. When it's wrapped up, it's like, it gives you a really nice silhouette because, you know, the string that's given to you, it comes with it. It actually pulls your waist in really nicely, and you can tuck in the front like how you like it. It's like wrinkly, of course, but once I iron it out, it's gonna be like a 5 out of 5. This one was only $17.40. This right here. Yeah, it's $17.40.
Under $20.
This is gonna stay in my closet for a very, very, very long time. Definitely an investment. So 5 out of 5 for this one.
So this is a mock 2-piece dress. It has a mock turtleneck and kind of like billowy sleeves, similar to the purple hoodie we saw previously. Quality wise, it is quite thin, and definitely wouldn't wear this if I were to go out and eat a lot of food.
It shows everything.
Definitely show.
So this one was only $26.17, even though like it's the same price as the sweater. Like this is a one piece, so it should be more expensive if it were better quality. But honestly, this is like kind of a 50-50 for me. I personally would not wear this to a special occasion.
This is also one size. Length-wise, I am kind of on the taller side. I'm like 5'8.5" around. So definitely the length was shorter on me. It ended around the end of my butt. So
it's a bit short for my height too. I'm like 5'6". So
yeah,
this
it is
like
also quite short on her. So definitely, if you are on the shorter side, this will probably fit better on you. It does fit quite nicely, I guess. Like
it's like tight.
Yes,
it's like it's a glove on your body, pretty much.
The silhouette is quite nice, but yeah, definitely
it shows everything.
Yes. So maybe wear like shapewear under, maybe if
you have that money. When I wore this, you can kind of tell that I ate food before. You can tell like my gut was like a bit sticking out. I was like trying to suck it in, but I can't hide. Okay.
And definitely it is also you can kind of see the outline of my bra. So maybe if you have like a seamless bra, it is quite thin. The quality is not the greatest.
Yeah.
So.
You can't really tell the front to the back unless you like look back and forth.
There's no tag, so you really can't tell. The front is a little lower than the back.
Yeah.
I would give it maybe like a 3.
Yeah. It's too short. But we got this is a large size.
Yes, we got a large because
we're tall.
Sizes. Yes.
Yeah, it's too showy. You see every curve on your body really
for sure. If you're shorter, this might fit you better.
And then onto the bottoms, we got some cargo shorts that kind of remind us of like Kill This Love era. I personally really like these. I don't know, like it's something that I would wear for a lot of covers. If it's like a girl crush concept, I would wear this. Like the buckle you can take off, so you can wear this with different outfits. Like if you're wearing like a bodycon dress or like an A-line dress, you can put this around like a belt to like cinch in your waist. Or if you're wearing a coat.
Yeah, I really think this belt is quite unique. Like it has the kind of like seat belt kind of.
Yeah.
Which is pretty popular these days.
Yeah. This is I really like this.
She got the colors Ivory
and khaki. Yeah, khaki. I don't know. Yeah, this was a large size. Medium to large. I'm not sure how different it is between sizes, but I think you can check the description of the actual shorts.
The back also has this kind of stretchy, so it does stretch around though.
Oh yeah, this is a medium. Yeah, this is a medium size. So this is like, yeah, we're both like around like 4 to 6 to 8 size range.
Depending on which
it depends. It really depends on what store you go to, but we're like in between there. We're definitely not a size 0. Honestly, it fit quite nice with me, but if I had a little bit extra chub, it would have like squeezed out, honestly.
It is quite tight, so wouldn't recommend eating in these.
Yeah.
But I did the squat test and it does not give me a wedgie.
Oh crap, I didn't write down.
Well, we'll put the price.
The quality itself is like kind of thin. It's not like a really thick cargo short kind of material. It's like really kind of cheap.
Yeah, it's not super thin though.
Yeah, I really like the design. The one thing is the button is a bit too big, so I had to cut the hole a bit just to fit the button through. That's the only like con for me.
It was kind of hard to fit the button through.
But at least there's like pockets. There's 2 pockets, but
yes.
This one down here is fake.
Yeah, I was testing out the pockets and this one is fake, but the other one is real. And then there's 2 pockets, but they're on different like levels, heights, I guess. So it is kind of weird. Yeah. But the design is quite unique, so I don't mind as much. Personally, out of the 2 colors, I like this khaki.
It's more legit.
Yeah, it looks more. It matches more with this
Yeah.
belt because this ivory kind of looks kind of like soft and like
soft girl aesthetic.
yeah.
There was a green one too, but it was sold out. Instead.
How much would you rate it?
Or I would not wear this out for photo shoots.
Yeah, I would rate this a 4 too.
It's a bit wrinkly too.
It is more
It's a-
for dance covers.
Yeah,
maybe.
more dance covers.
I wouldn't wear this casually, I think.
But if you're in that kind of thing, like that film industry / K-pop stuff, then definitely recommend this for making videos. One last thing. These pants. Okay, these pants, I think they were around $13-15. I'll put the exact price right here. But yeah, these ones are really scratchy. Like, it looked cute in the photos. I feel like the actual like material kind of feels like wool almost, but it's too thin to be like wool. It's just really scratchy for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the stitching that kind of pokes out at you. Like, it's not like double layered, it's really thin. You can like see right through it if you look like really close. And also the drawstring could have been better. I really don't like this flat string with this kind of pant. I kind of wish it was like a thinner string so it's like kind of subtle, but this is really gigantic. And the pockets are fake. What's the point of getting joggers when there's no pockets in it on the back? Like, you can, like, yeah, there's like ones in the front, but they're really tiny. Like, it can barely fit my hand. And if you have like bigger hands than me, I don't know, like you can't really put a whole lot. Like, I can't fit my phone in here, it's gonna fall right out. So this is like a 2. I'm not wearing these again. Bye.
So that was our Yesstyle haul. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below what you would like to see in our next video, or if you want to see more vlogs, more dance
Or
covers,
more of these kind of content. We can do a beauty haul since you
Beauty
beauty
haul.
haul.
Yeah, we're actually doing a lot more from now on, so if you have any ideas, please comment them down below.
Okay.
Don't forget to follow us on social media as well, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.